Alright, here we are, BBPN, it's the final 16! One fight. And let's see what we've got here today. Match day number 1. Congratulations, it is the Goblins versus the Amazons. Not exactly the matchup you expected in the first round. Is this a good matchup? Let's find out now, shall we? Let's see what we got coming in here. Yes, the Goblins are coming in. They've only got the 2 reserves, which is a bit odd. 3 bribes, 3 rerolls, an apothecary, a pint of Guinness, and of course a wizard. I wonder if that's actually enough. And you can see, yes, they've actually brought in the 2-star players, the star chainsaw to add with their own chainsaw, and of course, you know, the star ball and chain. And they've got a nice little collection, as you can see. Security gate is in. Meanwhile, the Amazons have come in a plain team, if you could call it that. 3 rerolls, apothecary. But they do have the fame, and you can see they've got 2 reserves. What's gonna happen? That is a tough question indeed between these 2 teams here. As we all know, Goblins, all it is they live and die by average dice. Is this enough? That is a good question. As you can see here, one of his reserves is a spare chainsaw. This could be costly very quickly. There is the kick. Free reroll going, of course, to the Amazons.
Oh my.
Because not like they fucking need it. That might make life easy. So the Goblins immediately are having to engage here and try and do something rash. They do need to actually get early casualties in here, because let's face it, as you can see by the skills, that's a fucking lot of blodge. There we go, solid contact here. Do they actually get something now? Of course not. Goblins moving in. There's a lot they like to do here. An awful lot. There we go, free hit. It's only a stun, unfortunately.
Crap!
And of course here you can see Fungus is having a bit of a trouble trying to take aim. Goes for the early and quick blitz there. Of course he chainsaws. Of course he fails. Oh god. Well, that's going to be early, isn't it? Yeah, very early indeed.
Silence! I kill you!
Oh well, that was absolutely a disaster right there. Yes, that was a trap, as you can see. Because, well, go face it, he's now lost not only a key player, it's a free injury. Ball has not even been recovered whatsoever. This is always the problem with the loner chainsaw. If he rolls a 1, odds are he's going off the field. This is why many have advised. Foul. No, hit. Foul. Speaking of.
Hell yeah!
There we go, the first casualty already right off the bat. Amazons have been working out clearly. Yeah, right. First injury. And yes. Well, that was pretty funny.
Crap!
Let's see if he can do that one more time. Yes, he can!
Run, cowards!
And the Amazons, well, let's face it, that's a bit of a disaster for them, but it's not an injury, it's only a stun. And yes, they have indeed managed to pull off 2 removals. They've even burned out his apothecary early. Oh dear. Oh, that didn't work. That's really not worked. That's a complete and utter disaster.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Has anything gone wrong right for the Goblins this try? Not a sucking thing. And now they've decided, you know what, let's actually go after the ball and chain. They could do it. They could 100% do it. They're coming in with the guards, 2 dice. What was it, 1? No, it's just the 1. Skulls it up, but then he decides, let's re-roll that, see if he can get a better result. And he's got him! Yeah, so far, complete and utter disaster. There's another solid kick. Hey, someone survived! How did that happen? And the Goblins are now charging in with everything they've got, which is not much. So the Amazons have decided they're going to charge in with everything they've got. And unfortunately, that's the whole sucking team. Is looking very bad. This is looking remarkably bad. Terribly bad. Well, break tackle from the troll. He's desperate to get something going here. Yeah, double And there goes the loner one more time. Everyone's going down. And yeah, well, he's having a really bad day. Turn 3. It is a complete disaster for the Goblins here already on the first drive. Amazons are now, quite frankly, cleaning the mess up. Oh dear, diving tackle. And down he goes.
Work.
Suddenly something disastrously happens to the Amazons, and lo and behold, the Goblins have actually gotten themselves, well, I wouldn't exactly say it's hope, but at least he can dare to dream. Turn 4, would you like to pick up the fucking football? Yes, I know, this is a really silly question to ask a Goblin team here, but how would you like to actually get the football? And there goes the hand grenade. Does sweet bugger all, but at least it went down the field. He's got the football and he is running with it. As you can see, this young sprightly lad is the desperate hope and dream for the Goblin team. 3 dice. Well, of course that doesn't hit. It is all that blodge. Lots and lots of blodge. Amazons, turn 4. Back to the business at hand, and that's called beating up Goblins. Moving on along here. It should be a relatively easy containment unless something goes completely wrong. And this is well known to happen anytime you play a Goblin team. But then again, this is well known if you play a Goblin team, not if you're just playing against them. Just picking up the dice while using Goblins. Well, this is pretty much the result you can expect when things go disastrously wrong. Alright, goes charging in. It is a good solid hit. It's a good solid kick. And, well, down he goes. Oh, well, say la vie.
Get over here!
There's another early injury. Goblins are rapidly running out of players, and as pointed out, they have a lot of secret weapons. Marking the ball. And yeah, scores that one up, but don't worry, that's what rerolls are for. Hey, look, it's to survive it. It's only a stun. And the Goblins actually do get turn number 5. And they are desperately trying to hit something. Anything. They're not picky at this point here. Alright, Stunty, do your thing. Does make the second dodge. That gives him a fighting chance here. Push me, push you into the ball. Does he get a bounce that's worthwhile? Yeah, not really, is it? And there we go. The roll's upstairs. Down it goes. Oh, well, say la vie. Well, when you take a look at the pitch here right now, here we are, turn 5, and the Goblins are already down to, yes, you're counting it right, there's 7 players left on the pitch. But don't worry, the Amazons are working on that. They are trying to thin those numbers. Why are they ever trying to thin those numbers? Here we go, crazy block. He's going in here, mighty blow. He'd like to see some further removals. Well, surviving Goblins are proving to be rather tough here. Double skulls. Going right into a block here. And the Amazons, rather professional here, are moving into position to, go and get this bloody... But, yeah, now it's important. So there they go. They finally pick it up. But it's amazing. If you look at it here, the Amazons had 4 rerolls. They're all gone. This tells you how crazy the half's gone. It's not exactly been all one way. Both teams are having disasters when it comes to their dice rolls. However, the results you can't argue with. Unless you're the Goblin coach. He's got a lot of arguing to do about that. Arguing the call. He's arguing the whole fucking game. Troll finally gets a contact. And he got one.
You are so small! It's funny to me!
Yeah, wrecking ball right through that one there, and he is quite dead off the pitch. If there is some small glee to be taken, that is it. He's finally killed one. That's not a bad player either. It's actually one of the blodgers. Shame the other troll can't repeat that wonderful, spectacular result. And nope, that's not going to work, is it?
Yay!
But you can't blame a Goblin coach for trying. Turn 6, Amazons. frankly, they love to stall this one out, but is that a good idea? Because, frankly, you want them to stop spending the bribes now. This is one of the times you don't want to stall it out, you just want to score the thing, force the early use of the bribes. Or you can beat the crap out of them.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Well, apparently the Goblin Coach does. He'd love him to score this one. Alright, here we go. There's the big run. Come on, one more. Nope, we're going to stall it out. Well, that's not exactly the best plan, because you want him to burn the bribes out early. He might have forgotten the Goblins don't mind this. Speaking of don't mind this, thank you. Thank you very much. And down goes another Amazon. Yeah, like I said, it's not going all one way. However, the sheer amount of bad dice rolls, like that one, for the Goblins have pretty much decided that, oh, come on. Oh, well.
Submit!
That's how he feels like right now. There you go. Lots of skulls. Skulls for everyone. It's the gift that just keeps on beating them. Alright, Amazons. Well, he'd love to re-roll that, but like I said, he's all out. A couple more swings. He might do, maybe do some damage. It is daring to live the dream. Really? 3 dice. You have that much confidence. Well, apparently he's got so much confidence that all it does is knock it over. Alright, does she finally score? Yes, she does. Yes, she does indeed. And in case you haven't figured out what the Amazons are doing, it's attack. That's not exactly the most prettiest of sights to see. Well, the Goblins do actually get one player back. Mind you, this is going to now completely mess up their tactics for how this drive goes. Alright, Constable Ed, stop doing your job. Yeah, here we go. First bribe in the kitty. And now he's going to start racking up the large amount of expenses today. This is not a good day if you are a Goblin fan. There we go, 2 bribes already out. He's got 1 left, but unfortunately, as you can see, he's had to field everything he's got. And it means he's going to be facing an ejection one way or the other, and unfortunately Woodland's chainsaw, which, sad to say, would be technically the most effective player to have on the pitch when dealing with the Amazons. If you've got Blodge, he doesn't care. And again, pointing out, this is not the loner chainsaw, so he's more likely to actually do something useful. So that's always the problem with, the stalk chainsaw of the Goblins. You'd rather actually do an attack with him, because with skills, he's got Blodge. And that's not allowed me. What? Oh, really? Just really? Well, let's turn this around here for humor's sake, so we can actually see what the Amazons are facing here. Yes. Yeah, indeed, they get to move around a wee bit here and just, quite frankly, piss off the Goblins. Does keep one next to the troll there. Well, she's not a very lucky one, is she? It is now turn 8. Goblins could indeed pull off the miracle. There is the long bomb, and it does sweet bugger all. Chainsaw does get one little quick stun there. It's quite frankly is absolutely not what he wants. Here we go. Crazy move. Is he even going to risk the hand off? No, he doesn't. Well, he finally got something in there.
Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now.
Forting our ass in there. Problem is, positioning of the ball did make it for the Goblins. There was no way they could recover the ball and get it off to a throw teammate play. So this is pretty much the mad scramble. Oh, look, he had one. Well done. About bloody time.
I approve.
Doesn't bloody well do anything. But how about this? Will this do anything? Yeah, here we go. The foul has begun. And, well, is she down? No, nothing. Well, he did try. Oh, well.
Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now.
Well, at least I'm glad someone understands the Goblin playbook. Amazon's bringing a couple of players up. It is not essential at this point here. It's now pretty much deciding how do they want to slam this one in. Do they want to take out the player who we know is probably in ejection, or go for true removal? And well, the decision is true removal is the way of it. Good solid kick, and he's gone already, and that takes care of him.
And get off my lawn!
He's off the lawn, alright. And that's just a KO, but that might be critical as everyone comes storming off for the halftime. Not the best game indeed. This halftime has been brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Coffee isn't as good, but we won't arrest you for just being black. Yeah, not a good start here for the Goblins, and now they're going to have to stop the defense. Fortunately, the KOs do recover, and everyone's coming right back onto the field. Well, let's see if there's going to be some more excitement here, lads. Alright, Constable Ed, what's he doing? Yeah, he's calling it one more time. Oh, no, he's got a choice. There goes one bribe. But after that, well, let's face it, even the Goblin coaches run out of money. He can't spend any more. So it's decisions. Who eats the ejection? Yes, you've got Bombardier. Well, he's not really had much of a game, has he? It's really not been his day, has it? Taking a look at the score there. Hail Mary pass. Well, at least Emmanuel dropped the bomb on a 1, but he didn't get much of a chance to be the mortar he could be. Memo to self, next time have more players. What's that? Are we on vacation? Doesn't surprise me, considering how much he pays them, which is sweet for bloody all. Amazons, as you can see, well, they only are down to 1 player. Good thing she's dead. Alright, Amazons, this is it. Here it is. Starting the second half. There's the kick. And yeah, it's a free move.
If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it!
Well, we have to watch it here because this is, of course, Final 16 action. Yes, 8 games to decide. Well, quite frankly, he goes on to the next round. Of course, that's what it decides. And who actually gets to go home, sit, have a beer, and preferably tell Banda how his prediction was completely and utterly wrong. And, well, free move. Amazons do the most sensible thing. They move away from the Trolls. The Trolls have proven that when they get finally a decent die roll, they can actually do something. Speaking of doing something there, how'd you like to meet me, Fist? There we go. Solid tackle. Solid hit. And he is gone.
I broke your stupid crap, moron!
Yeah, Amazons are going to be doing that all bloody day. It's all that training. Yes, indeed it is. Okay. Well, that's another one. Yeah, the count is dropping very rapidly here. 9 Goblins. That is all that stands between the Oblivion and, well, frankly, actually getting something useful and maybe even living to the next season. Now, Amelia Amazons, you can see here, they've got lots of options. If you take a look at the skills, there is a lot of things they could possibly do. They do have key 1, 2 tackles. And of course, the worst one down here is the 3rd with the Mighty Blow. This is starting to worry them here. It has become cruise control right now for the Amazon team. Can it still possibly go wrong? Well, 100% it can still go wrong. And there was a close thing right there. Let's add it for sure hands. Great skill when you finally get it. And he does decide, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea if I hide with a ball. Chainsaw comes running in.
Hope you die from hugs! Killer hugs for everyone!
Well, Chainsaw does do its job, though not as effectively as it did help, because unfortunately she's still alive, it's only stunned. And candidly, that does not work out very well. Well, it's time to put a couple of boots in.
Finish her!
And finally, he gets what he wants. Yeah, there we go. At last, removal, just the way we like it, smashing on through. Unfortunately, Gospelette is paying attention to that one, and he says, you know what, off the pitch you go. I don't know, if the Goblin coach would just say that's an acceptable exchange. Like, yes, I admit, you did remove one. Speaking of removal...
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, you're all out of something, all right, and that's teeth for the chainsaw. Chainsaw, well, we're not seeing him again because, well, someone's out of bribes. Amazons now can carefully start advancing down the field. In fact, the Amazons, right now, their best solution is score quickly. This will lead to yet another removal and should make life a lot easier to seal this one away. Push me, push you. Now, it's not over yet until the Fat Alvin dies. And unfortunately, one of the trolls has decided to look up that expression at the worst time possible. Ball and chain, Fungus. Is he the saviour of this game? Not by a long shot, it seems like. Well, push me, push you. No GFIs. Well, it's time for the troll to try and do something here. Yes, of course, it's another push. This sums up the frustration here for the Goblin team. You know, they really could use something knocking down. Not happening, is it? No, not by a long shot. Push me, push you. Is this the miracle? No, not really. Well, the fireball finally goes in, and as you can see, it is an extremely defective fireball. It gets the ball carrier of all things, but misses the other bloody 3. Amazons, of course, are not missing. There's a solid hit. Now, that's what happens when most of them all have blodge. This is going to be a nasty, nasty day. Amazons continuing the movement. They've got these two lonely lads surrounded, and unfortunately one of them does have tackle. Sure Ads comes through one more time. I hate to say it, that is the one skill that's doing you in today, lads. And looking at her skills there, she is a blodger. So, double compound the problem. It's going to come down to Fungus the Loon. Can he pull off the miracle? Unfortunately, I think the Amazons have realised that too. So guess what he's doing? You've got it. Stacking it up. There we go. 1 dice. What could possibly go wrong? Well, admittedly everything. But there we go. There we go. Thrown play. Does it work? Not really.
Witness your doom!
Yeah, totally backfires. Does survive the player. However, the troll, over the top, miracle of miracles, unfortunately only gets a push. He was dreaming and dreaming hard. High life it is. The goblins come storming in.
The horror! The horror!
Would he like to try that again? No. Does not make it.
Wait, he isn't dead! Shy surprise!
Absolutely surprised to the coach. But as you can see, there's not much left on the field, is it? And especially not much standing. Oh, right, Amazons, you gotta clear away a troll. Can you do it? Oh, solid attack, solid blitz away. Here's the B, gets the rock away. And down he goes. Good solid kick to the nads. That should take care of him for a while. And the Amazons cruise control. Moving right along. Just wants to get the score in. In case anything else goes wrong, let's throwing them up. Do a couple of hits. Pushes them in. So far, so good. He's alive. And you know, as I say that, I'm jinxing it. Yeah, absolutely jinxing it. Well.
Kill him, do it! Shoot him!
And well, there goes another one. Feels like one of my games, I swear. Amazons, well, they mark a few things up here. It's a casual markup. It's a lot of extreme here. Okay, let's get the troll back in. Troll is going to try and blitz away. Of course, it's only a push. Nothing's going on there. Does get the free square. Time to break tackle. Comes running. How far is it going? One more. Come on, lad. Well, at least he puts a threat up. Hey, never mind. Just never mind. Scratch your balls. Do something. So, how do the Amazons want to play this turn? Well, besides scoring here, who do you actually want to hit? Frankly, if you're the Amazons, you want to hit the goblins. No, really, I hate to say it, but you want to hit the goblins. Add up to the removals. This should make it a sure thing. And besides, I hate to say it, if you're the Amazon coach at this point here, quite frankly, you are looking at now the next game. Yep, seriously, right there, you're looking at the next game already. Who needs the skill up, and that's what you have to play. Amazon's moving right along. Come on. Come on. Can we actually hit something? Anyone gonna hit something? Okay, how about you? Alright, are you gonna hit something? There we go. Solid hit. Solid punch.
A death by inches.
Oh, that's done, and there we are. There is the score, and it's now 2-0. Well, you're worse than something, alright. This is not going to be your drive. After a spectacular season, a decent qualification, let's be candid, the Goblins are looking at 100% removal. Well, Constable Ed's back on the job, and he says, you know what, enough is enough. Off the pitch. That's what you get for being bloody defective. Next time, do not buy your chain from the scum. As we all know how his chainsaws work, they never bloody work. Alright, let's turn this around. Don't know why here. I said thank you. Alright. 5 players. 5 brave goblins taking on the ladies here. It's looking pretty grim. Oh, well, here's the kick. Let's see what we got today. High kick. Oh, well, maybe you can do something.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Well, maybe you can do something with it. It's not a bad kick when you really think about it here. You can actually do something. And, well, it's a touchback. So much for that idea. But, let's face it, you can now do a quick touchback. He gets the ball. You now have options. No, seriously, you now have options. And I think the Goblin coach actually realizes that. He's actually crazy as crazy can be. He's got an option. Well, push me, push you. This is going to be the play. Here we go. There's the throw. Yeah, celebration there. The Goblins are going, well, finally something went right. And he's kind of going, where was that look all fucking game? Well, it's here now. Turn 13, 14, when it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, well, 2-1. At least he's gotten on the scoreboard. There's some pride. You at least can say, well, that play worked. Makes you wish you had more players, don't you? Really, really makes you wish. Because then you can actually risk something. Well, who knows? Miracles do happen. Not in this league, but miracles do happen. It's almost enough to make you believe that Avlins can win games. Amazons. It should be pretty simple. I do stress the word should. We all know it never is that way. 3 rerolls left in the kitty here. Literally. There's the kick. What have we got today? Pitch evasion that does absolutely nothing.
Today's gonna suck!
Yep, Goblin supporters not happy about that one there. Most of them are stuck sitting outside having a drink because they're not allowed into the stadium. Bit of a piss off, isn't it? This is one of the times Goblins absolutely needed a pitch invasion. Amazon's bringing everything in. There's the charge, there's the hit, there's the pummeling. And he survived. He's absolutely survived. Amazon's going to continue pouring more firepower in, taking a look at the skills one more time. The punishment is going to continue until the morale improves on the Goblin team. Push me, push you. Survivor, indeed. Bit more moving up here. They're going to put a bit more pummeling in. But of course, step 1, actually go get the football. It's time to get another one of these bloody touchdown things. Don't get me wrong, it's what he has to do, because now coming up You want this player here, especially to level up one more time. TV's not much of a concern when you're in the playoffs. Why? Because you want to win the thing. Speaking of want to win the thing, there you go, double skulls. Followed by a reroll into a solid hit. As mentioned, it's not been all this one coach's way. It's just unfortunate the damage has been telling. Trolls back up and they're moving. And here we go. It's the throw teammate. And there's the attempt. And it's... oh, boy. You know, some days it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's worked once today. It's not working any more times. It was a desperation play. It's a good one. It's just, yeah, not today. And the remaining 4 goblins are going to put up a hell of a fight. Amazon's, of course, not wasting any time here, trying to keep the trolls nice and contained. A bit of pummeling of the trolls. There's a solid kick to the Gibblies. How's he feeling? Well, don't worry, it's nothing important on that player. Bit more marking up here. There we go, solid blitz. Going for the casualty, at least he hopes he is. There we go.
Obliterated.
There's a good solid KO, remove that lad, and now we're down to 3. The numbers just keep getting worse. It has been a hell of a fight here. Let's face it, maybe it all just comes down to the Goblins having such a disastrous first 3 turns has led to this end result here. I said at the beginning of the cast here, this is the problem with Goblins. You pray for average dice. You really do pray. Well, that's actually an opportunity of all things. No, seriously, that's an opportunity. But can they do anything about it? No. Not really. Try again.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Of all the things to be around, it's these players. And they tackle him, and down he goes. Well, it was a good try. He does force the Amazons to have to go and try this one again. Oh, well, he's got this one.
I can do that.
Moves the ball back up. Here we go, early handoff. Cannot get this one here. Oh, well, there we go. Big advance, big score. And that one is definitely in. Well, nothing else you can do about that one. It is a good, solid score. Let's turn this one right back around here. Goblins do, of course, get one more back. See, this is why that score actually was important. Because, well, we've already seen the Goblins have pulled it off once. Once, he says. You only need to pull it off once. There's the solid kick. Ah, God. For the second time, the support is trying to change the nature of this game here. Doesn't happen. Let's go pick up the ball. Now we have to run all the way up here and off the ball. Come on, come on, oh, come on.
Sloppy.
Well, he does have the ball, but that is it. Sigh. So there is your final result there. 3-1. Unfortunately, the run of the Goblins, their swan song, isn't really over. Amazons will advance to the final 8. Well, so much for the hopes and dreams of the fans, but that's what happens when you actually lock most of them out of the ding. And we're going to see what goes on with the rest of the final 16. Well done, thank you lads. Nuffle bless your dice.